When Umbreon and Espeon EX got leaked in this set, I'll be honest, I wasn't that excited. Umbreon is basically unlimited Cyrus, but realistically, you're never going to play that many per game. It's a bit overkill. Espeon EX on the other hand didn't look like much at first, but that passive 30 HP heal each turn actually kind of cracked. It helps against chip damage from basic attackers or Darkrai pings. And if you switch between two Espeons, you are healing 60 per turn, which adds up fast. It's nothing flashy, but it works surprisingly well. Sylveon EX is your draw engine, keeping this deck super consistent and setting up fast. You've also got Sylveon for Oricorio and the ability to deal 130 damage when the opportunity comes up. And don't sleep on the double capes and Eevee bags. They add crazy sustainability and flexibility. Eevee bags in particular are low-key broken. Heal all your hurt evolutions or swing for 2 times 10 damage when needed. It's not a flashy deck, but it's clean, consistent, and seriously annoying to play against. Alright, let's get into some games so I can show you the deck. Alright, we have today Espeon EX, the card that nobody saw coming. I mean, I didn't see, well, yeah, I thought it was a bit meh. I thought, if anything, I thought it was a bit better than Umbreon EX. Umbreon EX is kind of cool, but the more I think about it, I think it's just easier to have 2 Cyruses than to run the Umbreon with the 2 retreat costs. I think if Umbreon was 1 retreat cost, I think things would be slightly different. Not much, but you know, I think it would be a bit more. There could be more things you could do. Okay, anyway, it looks like we are in a mirror matchup. We just got silver. Yeah, this is weird. I got silver. There's no what do you call that? He did not. My opponent did not discard any card from me, and just conceded. So it's kind of weird. But we take those. So this deck pretty solid if you are planning to climb. I think obviously it's not like broken or anything, but it's just very simple. I don't know if the right word would be simple. I guess very straightforward gameplay. Alright, so here we are going against a Donfan. Pretty strong. I do not have... Oh, I just drew a Donfan today, but I think it's pretty strong because it's only a stage 1 and it's similar to Garchomp EX. Except obviously you don't have linear attack, which I think is so much, I mean, it's so strong on a Garchomp. But yeah, Donphan equally, you know, I think similar playstyle, I would say, I would feel to Garchomp. Obviously not the same because you can't linear attack, but you know, in terms of attacking the active, yeah, similar damage. You have a bit more damage but a bit less health, so yeah. So yeah, it's this Espeon deck's nice because when you get poked, you just kind of heal it off. Here we draw all our basics, which is like it's so comfortable and nice to draw that way. I believe here I don't use Sylveon because oh well, but I didn't use Sylveon there because I don't need any cards at that hand, and if I get red carded or mass, it would have been, you know, fine for me. Okay, going against a Charizard deck, it gets tricky. I think with any deck, Charizard, I mean, unless you're playing Oricorio, Charizard gets kind of tricky. Okay, yeah, so for this deck, why I play double, so I don't think most people play double capes. I think maybe I've seen 1 or 2 people do double capes, but I felt I needed double capes a lot because I was playing against things that dealt like 150 damage, right? So you know, for the start of, I mean, for the like kind of first half of the game or whatever, like you are okay, you can survive the hit from like Charizard in this case, but it gets, yeah, after that Pokemon dies, because they can kind of poke it or like, you know, deal 70 if you're playing Eevee box, right, and they use Leafeon to hit you for the 70 damage, and so then your cape becomes useless at that point. You can't heal back up to the 160 range that you need to be like full health. So the double capes, I think it will come in handy here. So yeah, I think when I was testing this deck out, I faced a lot of Charizards, and that's when I was like, nah, I need double capes. I just, you know, and obviously it's like still having to draw into the double cape. So yeah, I'm not sure if I want this though, but at least, you know, I do have high hopes of winning it. So it's not good for us right now. We do not have Espeon, or at least a Sylveon. So we're just gonna put yeah, the energy on the bench and hope for the best, because we need to top deck it the next turn. Something at least. Okay, so the double lily. I'm not sure if I top decked it here. We'll see. Nope. Yeah, so it's not enough. I guess that's where maybe the Espeon comes in, the non-EX version. Because I know, okay, so for this deck, there are people that are playing the Sylveon non-EX, the Espeon non-EX, together with the double Sylveon EX and the double Espeon's EXs. I've not tried that. I imagine it'll be quite nice, because there were times in this particular deck you kind of like want that one energy attacker, which Espeon is. I don't know. I think this deck is fine in general. You're gonna win majority of your games anyway with this particular deck. Okay, so Pichu makes things difficult. So even though I went second and I could put my energy first, yeah, you can see in this case I have to put my energy on the bench, because Pichu just retreats for free, and if they do have Sylveon, we're screwed. Sorry, Sylveon, we are screwed. And on top of that, if they over here they do have a Sabrina, we are screwed. So I mean, I think the best only play you can do is just put your energy on the bench, and if they don't have it, you can start attacking with the front, or start, you know, building up the front Pokemon. So in this case, they did have it, which for us it was good, and they didn't have the Sabrina, so that's good that we put the energy on the bench. So here I think the research was kind of unnecessary, so I believe I don't drop the Sylveon here. Yeah, because we have too many stage 1s. We do need basics, but I think to draw into 2 more basics is kind of, you know, the probability is not likely. So I decided to just hold my hand. If they do have Mars or Red card, so be it. We just take it. Okay, so nice. We get a basic. Again, we don't have to drop the Sylveon here, but I think at this point we just drop it. Yeah, we just drop it, and I think I put the energy on the Eevee EX because I am still because I have Espeon in hand, and I hope to get into the second Espeon here. Oh no, actually I do hope to get into the Sylveon non-EX, because there is an Oricorio. Yeah. And we do have Sabrina, so we can still... Okay, yeah, so the Mars. We did have Sabrina, so we could still have used this Espeon in the active to take out one of the Pokemons at the back. But I think at this point we just... yeah, I don't think we're going to do it. We're just going to heal up and then go into the Sylveon, because we drew the Sylveon back. Plus, they don't have an energy on the type now on the bench, so there's no chance of it. Well, not, I wouldn't say... Yeah, there's no chance of it taking me out, because I'm going to take Oricorio out with all the energy. So I mean, in another world, we could have just hit the back. We'll still be alive because we have 70 health. I think I used Eevee Bag to heal up because I did not want anything, you know, pulling. I did not want an Oricorio or a Sylveon. Well, Oricorio at least pulling the Espeon in a bag. Alright, so here we go up against a Magby, a similar deck, well, similar deck, because I didn't think about this too much when I saw the deck, which is Magby plus Pichu. I didn't think I could actually just use double Magbys and it's fine. So I've been hunting for my Pichus. Yeah, you could use double Magby because most of the time you're running just electric energy, and you just need that one other energy onto your Oricorio, which only needs one electric, or Silvally, which needs two colorless, either color energy. So yeah, I didn't think about that, but you know, it is what it is, and yeah, it's fine. You can, if you have two Magbys, you can do this deck. If you have two Pichus, you can do this deck too. Yeah, I've been playing that recently. Pretty fast. It's good. Maybe just not as insane as I thought the whole deck would be. I think, you know, it kind of, if you start second and nothing changes in your deck, except maybe you don't have like normally it's Zera, Aura, and Oricorio, right? So you don't have the Zera, Aura as a backup attacker. All you have is your two Oricorios as attackers, front attackers at least. So here, I think we did the same thing again. We started second, where we put... I wasn't paying attention, but yeah. Yeah, okay, yeah. We lost 2 points here already. But they are probably going to lose this Silvally and deal 100 damage to me. So we heal up. I believe I use the Sylveon non-EX again, yeah, similar to the last game. And I do draw my research, hoping to get the basic, which we don't. So I heal up here just to be out of red range, although I mean this deck should not play red, but you know, you can never know, and since we have the heal in hand, why not just use it? Because once I take out this Oricorio, okay, so I was gonna say once I take out this Oricorio, they are kind of in a bad spot because they don't have a second follow-up attacker, and they will need one more turn of break. So I mean, here the opponent made a smart choice, which was to put up time now and put the energy on time now and give up Oricorio. But here we do take out Ori, and we must at the same time reducing the opportunity for him, or the odds for him getting into Silvally, which would not be too bad because you know, he had to have the if it was a Gladion, we wouldn't die here. If he had the Gladion to get the Silvally, we wouldn't die here. And if, well, he has Silvally, but it's, even if he had 100 damage, we would have been fine. He needed the Giovanni and the Sylveon in, like, just Silvally, both cards to take me out there. So I was gonna retreat here, start poking at the Silvally, but yeah, I mean, I think the opponent just gave up, because even then once we do the 80 damage, we could take him out with yeah, either way, I don't think there's a way out for him that game. Okay, Darkrai nowadays is quite interesting because there's a lot of ways to play Darkrai beside Darktina. I think, I mean, at the end of the day, sadly, Darktina is still the best deck, or like, it's just the most consistent. Okay, definitely the most consistent deck, we can't argue about that, but it's still just, you know, the most winning as well in most of the tournaments now. It's just still Darkrai Tina, which, I mean, maybe tells a lot about the set, that this new set kind of just isn't strong enough. Because in the previous sets, I think Darkrai Tina was pretty muted. Like, maybe you have that, you know, not like third, fourth place-ish finish, but now in like top 5 you're seeing like 3 to 4 Dark Tinas, which I don't know, I don't like it. I kind of hate it already. Like, where's this game progressing to? We should just call ourselves Dark Tina Pocket, you know. Okay, here we get into Espeon. We just hit because there's no threat this turn. I mean, short of a Dawn, really. I mean, a Dawn, well, even oh yeah, a Dawn would take me out, so short of a Dawn. Okay, so the opponent heals, which is enough in general, unless we get Eevee Bag. So I'm hoping to get an Eevee Bag now. We do have quite a bit, like our odds are pretty high because we have Sylveon to draw cards. And we have Oak to draw cards. So I throw out the Pokeball because I'm still looking for the Eevee Bag. I think we'll... Okay, we don't get it, but it would have been... well, it would really have helped us a lot if we had the Eevee Bag here. Because the opponent would need one more turn to power up the Giratina on the bench before it attacks me. The 10 health is so annoying. if I Greninja, yeah, that's fine, it's cool, but not with this deck. This deck's pretty straight up, like, you know, you're dealing either 80 damage, 70 damage with Sylveon EX, or Sylveon non-EX, you're dealing possibly around, on average, 100. Because most of the time, if you're going to use the Sylveon non-EX, you're not going to have a full bench most of the time. So, but 100's more than enough to do what you need to do most of the time, at least. But there will be games. I think there will be a game here in this video that at least we can see Sylveon doing the full 130 damage. But again, it's not going to be common ever, unless maybe if you run double Sylveon EXs. I mean Sylveon non-EXs. So here we just put okay, I did that mainly to get maximum heals on overall. So because our Espeon was down to 20 health just now, so we managed to heal up 20. Wait, let me see, to 10 health, because then we managed to heal up 60 from both Espeons. And I know that this turn there is no threat of being taken out. Silver's annoying, it's not bad, but I mean not entirely bad for us, but annoying because they'll take the Sabrina. Although in hindsight, maybe taking away the Cyrus would have been the better play, because the follow-up from this is I'm gonna hit the Tina. Tina's probably not going to be able to overheal. I'm not sure. So heal past 80, I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so here I definitely heal up. I think I just heal up the bench Espeon. Oh, and he can heal one, so yeah, I just heal the bench, and I think I put the Eevee Bag in because I know that the active Espeon is going to die this turn either way. I mean, they could Cyrus me, but okay, we're all essentially at the same health on both sides. So yeah, I mean, look, they should have taken the Cyrus. Because now if he retreats for some reason, and he pretty much messed up here, because he put the energy onto the Darkrai. It means he can't attack with Tina. So what he needed to, yeah, I think there was definitely a mess up on his part, because what he needed to do was the last turn put the energy onto Tina and pump the Tina, and then this turn you put the energy on the Darkrai and then attack. So there's maximum, so-called maximum 150 damage guaranteed the last turn. But yeah, when I saw him put it down, I was like, oh, okay, he messed up. Okay, here we get into a tricky matchup because Brawler is fighting type and we are weak. Well, our basics are weak to fighting type. Thankfully, we go second, so we actually don't. Oh wait, no, we don't. Okay, so we don't go second. We get hit straight up on the first out, well, within the first turns. So here, I need to research, see what I get. I just do evolve. So that's the good thing about Espeon, because you do get to heal even though you don't have enough energy to attack. So here I considered, I just considered, but I don't think I was ever going to do it. Sabrina, right? Using Sabrina. But I would, I'm waiting to use Sabrina on this next turn. So once he uses Insatiable Striking, we can use Sabrina to reset the status. So the next turn he still does 40 instead of 80. Which thankfully for us, we're still in a nice spot where Espeon is pretty healthy. We are at 140 health after heals, which is pretty healthy. That's like what we started with really. So here I use Sabrina. We take out one basic. And even we should at least survive 2 turns from Prebominal. So here, it doesn't exactly matter where I put this energy really, because everything evolves from an Eevee. In general, you don't want to put out Sylveon Sylveon non-EX unless you're playing against Oricorio, or unless there's certain situations that kind of warrant it, like you can take out an EX Pokemon, for example, or like the biggest threat on the board from the opponent. That's when you want to use your Sylveon non-EX, for example. So, but in this game, the hope would be to get into double Espeons. Because okay, so what happened here is that I drew all, so this is one of those cases, right? So I was holding it, I evolved everything, and I can deal 130 damage, so I can end the game right here. I just do it and GG. So we're going up against an electric deck, an Oricorio deck. So we do need our Sylveon, and it's a good thing we have it in hand. So in this position, the goal would be hopefully to build up the active, and then you want to be in general with a full health Sylveon non-EX, because you only have one, right? So you want to be in a full health. So sometimes if you know you might have to give up a turn, you keep the Espeon tanking in the active while you build up the Sylveon in the back, and you come in later to deal the killing blow to Oricorio, and still be able, hopefully still be, with a cape especially, still be able to survive a Silvally hit. So I believe this game we get to see what I'm trying to explain. If you think if my explanation was not good enough. So at this point, I think regardless of what I'm gonna draw, I'm gonna put out my Espeon into the active, and just okay, they're gonna hit with a Zeraora. I'm just gonna put my Espeon in the active, and Okay, I can take out this Zeraora with an Eevee Bag and Espeon EX. So I think I saw this, yeah, I guess I saw this here. I was like, okay, I can take it out, why not? No reason to kind of like prepare for an attack. So just take that Zeraora out. If he wants to put the other Zeraora in, that's fine. The chances of us drawing the other Eevee Bag is pretty high. We don't have it, so you know, it's good that they chose, well, okay. So they chose the Oricorio route, means that Espeon has to at least tank one more hit after this while we build up the Sylveon. So I just dropped the Sylveon because obviously we need it, and we are not gonna let it go to a Mars play or a red card play. So just drop it. You don't have to hide it. You know, let them know it's fine. So regardless of the second Oricorio being ready, we can come in with Sylveon the next turn to take out the Oricorio in the active. So here, thankfully, they don't have Lightning Cord. If they had Lightning Cord, I mean, it's not GG, but you know, would have been a tough game because Sylveon non-EX would have been taken out by the Arceus. So now he does not have a choice. He has to put Arceus into play because I can take out any of the bench Pokemon. So I do have Sabrina, so as long as he doesn't have another Arceus, it would have been GG either way. But I mean, at a point it was still GG because I'm just gonna deal damage to the Arceus and I'll take it out the following turn. Okay, here we face Lugia. Lugia well, it's tricky. It's a tricky matchup because, you know, Lugia does 180, so Ho in general gets the kill. Okay, so Lugia becomes tricky, yeah, because it does 180 but it loses 3 energies. So if Ho is, you know, able to take out your Pokemons, then it's kind of GG from there, because once Ho-Oh dies, you know, 180 damage is coming in. Nothing's pretty much surviving that. There are obviously Pokemons that can, but most of the Pokemons that is being played right now will just get KO'd. So here, I think the opponent's trying to get in. I mean, trying to use Ilima to draw Lugia back, but for me, I was just, you know, thinking I just have to attack. There's not much I could have done to prevent the Ilima except this, which is to Mars, and just hope and pray that he just does not have the Ilima in hand. So we'll see. I think he had a leaf, if I'm not wrong, but also forcing him to use the leaf here is awesome, really awesome for us. So I see Chansey, I'm like, okay, we should have a good game. When I say good, I mean we should win this, and if we lose it, I mean, yeah, it happens. So, but it feels a bit more comfortable at this point. So here, I think I'm just looking to draw into my full board because why not? And I'm clearing my hand, put the energy onto Espeon. So over here, if he does not have any other bench Pokemons, we just win because we just Sabrina and take out Lugia the next turn. I can't imagine that he doesn't have Ho-Oh in the deck. I'm pretty sure I'm not sure, but I would think he has a Ho-Oh in hand. I mean, in the deck at least. Yeah, so it's GG. Okay. Yeah, but I hope you enjoyed this deck. If you want to climb with this, go ahead. I think it's a good solid deck to climb with. I think solid A tier deck. You're gonna win most of your matchups at least with what's in the meta right now. So yeah, enjoy, have fun with the heals. And I think the most fun you have is with Sylveon, the non-EX, because it does nice damage. Alright, bye.